Have you guys ever heard the phrase fumbling the bag? This poor Blue Jays fan did that yesterday. He had his glove on number 61 from Aaron Judge. That ball is going to be worth anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. I mean, this is like Mr. Beast seeing you in the bread aisle at a grocery store, handing you $1 million and saying, "Nah, I'm good. I'm okay." But what's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy, and welcome back to yet another MLB recap. Aaron Judge hit number 61. Obviously, we just kind of hinted at that. But Mike Trout is also having a historically good power season, and the Phillies, we're going to talk about them in depth because they're on the verge of blowing a wild card lead. Also, later today, a second video will be dropping, so make sure you have your bells turned on. We're going to be talking about the most surprising teams and players, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I haven't even recorded that video yet. And also, my thoughts go out to anyone in Florida and the surrounding areas. The images and videos I've seen, it's sad. So if you need any help, please hit me up in the DMs. I ain't gonna lie to you, fine folk. Miguel Andujar looks like 2018 Duhar in his first few games with Pittsburgh. I mean, there's another RBI extra base hit. And look at O'Neal Cruz swatting an RBI double as well. I don't know when the Pirates are going to be good again, but hopefully these two guys can stay raking into the future. As Kevin Newman, he walked it off in the 10th inning in what I like to call the battle of the mid. The Pirates versus the Reds. Now, first things first, it was awesome to see Tyler Glasnow back out there after missing the last season and a half with Tommy John, but he's back out there, he's healthy. He can be one of the nastiest starting pitchers ever if he can stay healthy. But rookie Gabriel Arias tagged him for a mammoth shot, his first, and breakout shortstop Ahmed Rosario brought home Oscar Gonzalez for his third walk-off of the season. Josiah Gray was electric in this one. He held the Braves to 1 earned run and 2 base hits over 6 innings. It's going to come down to the final at-bat, just like the previous 2 games, where rookie CJ Abrams wins it on a walk-off single. CJ is hitting .435 with 10 hits and 3 stolen bases over the last 6 games. He is going to be a fixture in that lineup for years and years to come. Now let's see if the New York Mets can capitalize on the Braves' worst time loss of the year. And sure enough, Eduardo Escobar saved the damn day. The Mets scored 5 and Eduardo had 5 RBIs. So if you do the math, yeah, he pretty much put the team on his back. He beat the Marlins all by his lonesome. That walk-off single is capping off an insane month of September for Eddie Two Bags. He's hitting .330 with 8 home runs and 24 RBIs. All right, let's talk about the other New York team. And Oswald Peraza had the biggest milestone of the game. He laced an RBI single for his first career RBI. Okay, bad joke. But here is the biggest milestone, obviously. Judge, he finally ties it up. I thought the world was going to stop spinning, but now Roger Maris Jr., after that hug to Aaron Judge's mother, I don't know if he's going to go home now or if he's going to stay on the road with the Yankees and see 62 live. I don't know what's going to happen, but regardless, that ties an AL record. Roger Maris had 61. Now Aaron Judge has 61. And of course, we're going to talk about Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa because they were all juicing, and this could be the legitimate home run record. Guys, the record is 73. Barry Bonds is the record holder. Major League Baseball allowed the steroid era to happen. They turned a blind eye for profit. So if you want to say that they cheated, okay, but Major League Baseball allowed them to cheat. So blame the league, not the players. So 73 in my book is still the record. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack, but I'm cool with that. But again, congratulations to Aaron Judge. 61 is an absolutely insane number. And if you think that it's a legit record, that's up to you. Fine.
He should be revered and celebrated just like the single season home run champ, not just like he's the American League home run champ. He should be celebrated, and I can't think of anybody better that baseball can look up to as Aaron Judge, who is the face of baseball, to actually do that.
So you consider McGwire and Bonds illegitimate?
I do, yeah.
Moving on to the Orioles and the Mariners. I knew that Baltimore was going to lose this game when they put out this abomination of a lineup. Brandon Hyde should have learned from Mattingly. Early on in the season, Don Mattingly benched Jazz Chisholm versus a lefty. You play your best players. The dude thought it would be a great idea to sit Mullins and Rutschman and Henderson, all while being 3.5 games back. Some say rest. I'm fine, and you have a couple games left, but I don't know how you can justify that lineup when you're trying to go for the wild card race. I mean, quite literally one of the strangest managerial decisions I've ever seen. Play your best guys, regardless of matchups. Period. And what really drove the dagger deep, we saw the Red Sox beat the Orioles. Obviously, that was a stinker of a lineup, so they were destined to lose that game. George Kirby was sick yesterday. 4 strikeouts in 6 innings. He lowers his rookie ERA to 3.21. Also, I have to shout out Andres Munoz. Not only does he throw 102, 103, but he has a devastating slider as well. So the Mariners are good, like really good. They can beat you with sneaky pop. They have great pitching and defense. That was a horrible day if you're an Orioles fan. Christopher Morel is about to become the most hated player in Philly because the dude has been cooking them over the last few days. Actually, before we show that, I want to show off Hayden Wieneski. The kid did it again. He throws frisbees for a slider, and he can overpower hitters with his fastball. 1 earned run over 5. He has a 2.33 ERA to begin his career. Anyways, there's Christopher Morel with a 3-run game winner. He has 16 home runs, 10 stolen bases for a 22-year-old. That is impressive. Things are about to look even spicier in the wild card because the Phillies have lost 4 in a row. The Brewers are 1.5 game back, so let's see if they can cut it to just a half game back. The Brewers, they got some help early from Hunter Renfroe and Keston Hiura, making it 2-0 for Brandon Woodruff. And yeah, there was no chance the Cardinals were going to win this one. Woodruff had 10 punchies over 6 innings. The bullpen for the Brewers, they shoved it, and ultimately they win easy. So the Brewers, yes, are a half game back of the Phillies. I got it wrong yesterday. I said the Phillies, they fell out of the wild card. That hasn't happened yet, but they're close to it. Regardless, I'm not sure if either of those teams, the Phillies or the Brewers, are going to catch up to the Padres even after they lost by a single RBI base hit from Freddie Freeman. No, seriously. That was the ball game. Musgrove, he struck out 8 over 5 shutout. Urias has a 2.17 ERA. No one's really talking about the Dodger staff of Julio Urias and Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw has a 2.42 ERA, so if Walker Buehler was healthy, honestly, this could be the greatest roster of all time now that Dustin May is back, even though he's been a little bit shaky. Look at the San Francisco Giants using their little floaties to just barely stay afloat in McCovey Cove. So Yaz, he started it off and he allowed the Rockies defense to allow 2 to score, and Jock, he finished off the scoring with another 2-run 3-bagger. So San Francisco has won 8 of their last 9, so the hope is still there. But one hiccup, one mistake, it's game over, finite, dunzo. If the Giants lose one more game, they have been eliminated from the playoffs. Speaking of being eliminated from the playoffs, the Twins, even though they won this game and they send the White Sox to their 8th consecutive loss, they have been eliminated. So Matt Wallner delivered with multiple RBI base hits, and of course Jose Miranda had to get in on the action. Listen, I know that both of these teams have massively underachieved, but they can make some noise in 2023 if they stay healthy, and Giolito, he has to fix his stuff regardless, but health is the number 1 priority. Halo's number 1 prospect, Logan O'Hoppe, not O'Hoppe, it's O'Hoppe. He had his first big league hit. They got him in the Brandon Marsh trade. He's going to be good, and speaking of good, this guy he's all right. 38 home runs, even though he's missed 42 games. How is that even possible? Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports, and Mike Trout somehow makes it look easy. He has a career 176 OPS plus. That would be an MVP single season for 99.999% of humans. Taylor Ward hit a home run, and the Halos, they went easy 4-1. Christian Walker barreled up a baseball in the 10th to bring home 2. He now has 36 home runs and a 5 WAR on the season. Very underrated in my opinion, and he might even be on the most surprising list coming out later today. Melanson has 18 saves. Miggy, he had a 2-run bomb for number 507 for his career, and that's all she wrote for the scoring in this one. Detroit, they win 2-1, and I just want to mention Akil Baddoo, he's hitting 500 over the last 7 days. I'm just saying, the 2023 MVP is coming for you. Sorry if it sounds like I'm rushing, but I have to buy Cleveland Guardian postseason tickets in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there, but before I go, 5 years ago today, Chuck Nasty passed Darren Erstad for the most RBIs in a single season by a leadoff hitter. This 54-foot moonshot gave him 102. He ended up with 104. That is still a record for most RBIs by a leadoff hitter. He hit 331 with 86 extra base hits that year. Absolutely insane. So before we show the web gems again, my heart goes out to anyone affected by the hurricane. So let me know if you guys need any help, and enjoy the gems.
Oh, sent to right center. Fairchild racing back, extends the glove, and he makes the play.
He caught that ball.
Fly ball, well hit center. Harris back, checks the wall. He leaps, and he's got it.
Over the shift. No! Into the glove of Jake Cronenworth. You can hit it anywhere, but you can't hit it to the Cron zone.
The way they pitch, that's a...
Oh, what a pick. What a throw!
Slaps one to left. Reyes got a good jump. Dives and makes the grab. That's a special play right there by Victor Reyes. Used to playing right field.